Hi guys, I'm Jordan.
I'm Luke.
And I'm Josh.
Welcome back to MASH. So today we're talking about superhero films. It's just a general discussion. We're going to be covering, are there too many of them? Which ones do we enjoy? And what are our hopes for the future? Luke, do you want to start off with your thoughts? Everyone knows we're pretty much talking about Marvel because what other franchise is there to discuss now?
Apart from DC, which is doing so well.
Who?
Short answer, yes.
You think there are too
There
many?
are far too many superhero films.
Is that to its detriment though?
Not for Marvel. No, I think Marvel are doing very well with their franchise. The thing is with Marvel, they're releasing, two films every year now?
Three. So there'll be 3 actual MCU films a year. That's not including anything Fox releases. I know obviously Disney has just acquired Fox, but Fox will still be, making stuff for the time being. So you've got New Mutants, the new X-Men Phoenix film.
Yeah.
You've also got your Netflix of like Jessica Jones,
Daredevil.
So, and then, on top of that, you've got DC releasing, I think you've got Aquaman this year.
Yeah, there's quite
Flash.
a few ones.
And then obviously Deadpool 2 this year as well. There's a lot of superhero films coming out. From my point of view, it's like, yeah, great. Like, I love it. I love superhero films, and if there's a bad one, it's a bad one. It doesn't make me...
You've got another one next month to go and see, just to make up for it,
Yeah, I just think like Marvel got a kind of good... They got a good formula, because obviously it's all building towards something. With Marvel, you've got the Infinity War coming out, but with DC, they're like, oh, here's a film. Oh, here's Wonder Woman.
Well, they built up to what is essentially the Avengers, but Justice League very quickly.
They did Justice League like super quick, and it's
3 films into
here's Batman v Superman. It's Justice League.
Yeah.
Here's everything we've got in our collection thrown at you in these 2 terrible films.
Yeah.
If I ask you, Josh, specifically Marvel, do you think having 3 releases a year is going to hurt them, or do you think it looks like they're just going to keep going, doesn't it?
I'm more worried about we're building to this, Infinity War, and it being a massive anti-climax.
It's not going to be.
I mean, it's not going to be, but I'm worried. Like
I've got faith.
That is a worry.
A lot of people complain about Age of Ultron, saying that was a letdown.
Or like this, even the worst Marvel movies are still some of the best superhero movies.
What is your worst Marvel film?
The one...
Sorry, do you want me to start off?
Go for it.
Thor 2, The Dark World.
Well, I was
my
thinking
least
Thor
favourite.
2.
Yeah.
It didn't really fit.
Well, no, you got to say your own now.
Captain America, the first one. I didn't really enjoy that one. No.
Captain America is just a montage movie.
Yeah.
That whole film. Yeah, exactly. And the Russo brothers did amazing. I have an affliction between Iron Man 2, whether it's good or not. I can enjoy it, but I know it's not nearly as good enough as the other 20,000 Marvel movies that there are.
I didn't like Iron Man 3. I was a bit disappointed with Iron Man 3.
It wasn't great, but it wasn't bad.
It just felt like,
I liked
let's make
it,
another
but it
one.
was so tonally different to the 1 and 2, and I miss Jon Favreau being in the chair.
Yeah. Who was it? Guy
But then
Ritchie?
Shane Black
Shane
did
Black,
really
I was
well.
confused.
I think bringing it. I think in certain ways, and this might be a controversial one, is I think Shane Black did better with the 3rd one of Iron Man than Taika Waititi.
Do you think?
Did with Ragnarok, and that's just in I think tonally, because Ragnarok really changed up the way the Thor movies were delivered.
That was their intention,
of course, and I loved it. But in terms of where the 3rd movie came from, I mean, I don't even think about Captain America 3 being a Captain America movie. It's definitely like Avengers 2.0.
Yeah. So I love Marvel. I watch every single film as soon as it comes out. Then I spend 6 hours on YouTube breaking down theories and whatnot. So, and a common complaint is people are saying a lot of these films are cut and paste, essentially, which I think to an extent is correct, but also I think people are confusing, like you said, tone with formula.
Yeah.
Because they all do have a similar tone, but they're a shared universe. They're meant to, but
and I think Marvel realised that probably Captain America 2. Captain America 2, I think, redefined the MCU quite considerably in terms of how the superhero could be delivered.
So
Captain Ant-Man was actually, I mean, it's an espionage movie, really.
With heist elements.
Exactly, and it was not a cut and paste movie.
And so you talk about Winter Soldier. That was a spy thriller.
That was my favourite.
Its core,
which is a really exciting, a better way to look at and that's my wish in terms of how directors and writers move forward with these movies, is that they don't think about them as superhero movies first. Yeah. They think about
well, they're character pieces before anything. With
they're still developing characters at the end of the day, aren't they? I want to see another Doctor Strange. I really enjoyed Doctor Strange film.
So like, I think a complaint a lot of people make is Doctor Strange is essentially a magical remake of Iron Man. And you're not wrong.
Yeah, it's meant to be really.
From what I know, they're very similar in the comics anyway. They're very much juxtaposed to themselves.
The amount of films they've released as well. There are going to be similarities.
Don't forget, he was kind of, I mean, similarly to Spider-Man. Spider-Man did it a bit better, but it was a bit shoehorned into the MCU, I feel.
Do you feel?
Yeah, because just how his timeline works out. His character sort of development is completely rushed.
Yeah.
And then you talk about timelines with Doctor Strange.
Oh yeah, he does warp time.
Yeah, he warps time. Yeah.
So
we picked the wrong one. Spider-Man is the one that does definitely break the continuity with timeline. But I'm getting to the point that there are going to be some continuity mistakes.
Yeah.
I think altogether the films have been moving in the right direction.
And like a big one was the Ragnarok, where Hela comes through the trophy room and sort of knocks. Spoilers, but knocks over the gauntlet. Talking about, we brought it up. Who do you think has the best character development and the worst character development? Who would you like to see more of developed?
I really like Captain America. Mm-hmm. I think he's a brilliant character. He's brilliantly cast, and I think he's kind of come into his own as a character. If you know what I mean? Like in the first one, he was preppy war army guy, and he's got the super soldier serum in it. But in the latest ones, he's more human. You know what I mean? Like he's not.
He's grounding himself a little bit more.
Yeah, exactly. And he's a little bit funny. He's a little bit, cheeky now. And I think Captain America's a really good character.
Yeah.
Well, I think Infinity War's Chris Evans' last film as well, wasn't it?
Well, it's contract. They could renew his contract.
Yeah, absolutely.
And after the success of Thor Ragnarok, I wouldn't be surprised if we get a Thor Ragnar 2.
What about Thor's development? Because it changed 1 and 2. 2 obviously stuck him in a bit of a weird place.
Almost a Shakespearean drama.
Changed him up completely.
Yeah, it was a better feel.
It's more humorous.
Yeah, they definitely. I think they did the right thing by going down a hard comedy route because it really changed things up, and it does fit the Thor character. So obviously, Marvel have just acquired Fox, which means they're getting Fantastic Four and the X-Men, and I know Deadpool is the X-Men, but he's sort of become his own entity. Are you worried about sort of Marvel owning all of that?
I'm not worried about Marvel. Disney owning anything.
Happy to have them back.
Yeah.
But there is talk about still being some of the movies like Deadpool being in the Fox universe.
Well, Venom's going to be in the Fox universe, isn't
it?
Sony. So that Disney can keep up the R-rated stuff.
So I guess that brings me to my next question: is do you want them to reboot Fox franchises in the MCU, or do you want them to try and merge them? I'm definitely on the reboot.
I mean, we can reboot Fantastic Four.
You have to reboot Fantastic Four, but X-Men.
The thing I'm most looking forward to is seeing Galactus on the big screen, though, because obviously they've got the rights to Galactus, and he's a big, prominent character in the Marvel universe, and I really want to see not just a cloud of smoke.
Is that going to be like the climax for the next 3 phases after Avengers?
So
this is what I think is going to happen.
Galactus, to be honest.
I think this deal's going to go through. We've got about a year or 2 to wait. And then they're going to release an X-Men film. And they'll probably release 2 X-Men films. And then I reckon that phase's big film will be Avengers versus the X-Men.
I mean, we talk about like superheroes saturating the market and whether we think it's too much. But we don't forget the market still has control over what comes next.
True.
I.e. Fantastic Four did not get a second movie because it was great.
People like there's too many Marvel films. It's like, everybody's still watching.
Exactly.
True,
Fantastic Four, nope. I mean, even DC Universe is a bit on sort of.
Yeah, DC's going to be an interesting watch.
Yeah.
Rough waters there.
So that's been it from us here at MASH.
What do you think the future of superhero movies are? Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to like and share this video. I'm Josh.
I'm Jordan.
I'm Luke.
See you in the next video.